On this episode of Unbillable, I got a bunch of new stuff and I got some surprises. We got someone new behind the lens making this episode. It's the second day of the second week of Coachella, and we've got an awesome surprise in store. Stick around for this episode of Unbillable.
All right, so we're here at the Scandinavianz airport, and what do you do in an airport during Coachella weekend? You get in a helicopter, like Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, "Get in the chopper!" Get in the chopper! We're going on a tour to check out Coachella Fest from a bird's eye view. So it can't be all about Coachella Fest and good times. It's your first time filming an episode of Unbillable. We got to work in some law, so we'll give the lawyers 5 tips to surviving Coachella Fest. Let's take a look.
As we enjoy this beautiful ascent in this helicopter, I want to give you guys the 5 recommendations I, as an attorney, have for your visit to Coachella and probably just about any other music festival. First and foremost, I gotta recommend that everybody not sell drugs. I don't want to be naive and think that you're not going to take anything with you that may be frowned upon, but specifically, don't sell the drugs. Taking drugs, sharing drugs for free have much smaller penalties than you'll receive for selling drugs. Not only will you be subject to being removed from the festival, probably having your wristband cut off, but you'll most likely be arrested, and from there you'll have all kinds of extra expenses you never wanted to incur at the music festival, especially at Coachella Fest. My second tip for everybody is to pay attention as you enter our Coachella Valley. You'll see an incredible number of windmills. Those windmills aren't there for no reason. They're wind turbines using nature's wind to create electricity. Make sure you bring a scarf or a dust mask because that wind can kick up at any time. With hundreds of thousands of people stepping foot on the polo fields, the grass becomes matted and the dirt kicks up pretty quick. Make sure you have a scarf and a dust mask to keep yourself protected from all the crazy things that you can catch. Nobody wants to be the victim of the Coachella cough. My third and maybe most important tip is never be the person in your group that needs to be babysat. Don't drink too much, don't forget to drink water, and make sure you don't do too much of those, let's just say, extracurricular activities that might make you unable to walk, unable to take care of yourself. Nobody wants to be the babysitter. Nobody wants to give up their fun time and the different shows that they would get to see, instead taking care of you. So keep your wits about you and make sure that you don't need to be babysat. Nobody wants to be your babysitter, just like you don't want to be anybody else's. My fourth tip is probably the most important tip, and that's don't be afraid to go it alone. If you go to Coachella in a group, as most people do, inevitably there'll be some dispute about what act to see next. Don't waste your time arguing with your friends. Don't be afraid to go it alone. Separate yourself. Some of the best times you'll have at Coachella Fest might be walking around by yourself, checking out the amazing art, maybe meeting some new people. And if the person you meet ends up being a jerk, don't be afraid to just go to a different place. Walk away. There's plenty of amazing places you can see the musical performances from. Don't be afraid to walk around till you find a nice looking group of people and make some friends. The fifth and final tip I have for you and everybody going and visiting the beautiful Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival is make sure you get Monday off. It's a 3-day festival ending late Sunday night, I guess technically after midnight, so maybe Monday morning. Don't be afraid to ask for that Monday off. Your boss and everybody that works with you is already going to hate you after seeing the incredible pictures you post of sunsets and Ferris wheels and all the good times you're having. So make sure you get that Monday off. Nobody wants to deal with work after a 3-day music festival and a long drive home.
All right, So that was pretty amazing. Not every day you get to helicopter ride over the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. If you like this video, let's be honest, you like it, hit the like button. If you have something to comment, put in the comments below. If you want to share this with people, that would help us spread the word. We'd definitely appreciate that. And if you want to keep up to date with me and the new guy, Mr. T behind the lens, be sure to subscribe. It would mean a lot to us. And we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Unbillable.